The next time someone tries to give you feedback, request that they give you feed forward instead. I like this one here. I first heard of the term feed forward back when I was working as a consultant in one of the big four consulting companies. I can't remember what the actual definition was that they used at that time, but the concept of just having a new distinction about the way to feed someone really impacted me, and it stayed with me over these years. So let's create our own distinctions around feedback and feed forward that might help you gain some more agency and ownership in the things that you do. Now, I like to look at feedback as information someone's providing as it relates to the things that you can improve that went wrong or that were part of your weaknesses. When I look at feed forward, it's about looking at the things that you can improve that went really right and are part of your strengths. That difference there is one of the key things that takes people from being an outlier that has traditional success to an outlier that has exponential success. This is one of the areas, if you can find out the things that make you exceptional and actually take them to the level of exceptional, then you'll be able to continue to provide disproportionate value. You see, I'm someone who tends to give people some feed forward. And usually the conversation will happen something like this. Hey, Niiamah, can you give me some feedback on X, Y, and Z? And we'll go through whatever is necessary. And then I'll share my outsides, my thoughts with them. And then they'll hear some positive things coming your way. And they're like, wow, thank you for sharing all the things that I was really good at. And I appreciate it, but I really want to understand what I can improve. Can you give me some feedback on that? And that's when I look them in the eye and I'm like, oh, I think you missed it, because everything that I shared with you, you're only good at. I need you to not just become great. I need you to become exceptional, excellent, amazing, outstanding, superfluously great at this. I need you to get to the point where you can create disproportionate value as a result of what you are doing. The things that come so easy to you, the things that come naturally, the things that don't take a lot of effort for you, but provide a ton of return for those that are involved. You need to find those things and make them so good that your weaknesses become irrelevant. See, that there is part of the key of feed forward. It's actually really interesting because nowadays when someone tries to give me feedback, I actually take it with a grain of salt. And the reason here for this is that it often comes back as a reflection of how that person would do it. It doesn't actually take into account the ways that I can excel at it. And I think that when I see this in action with other people and I see the feedback that they get, oftentimes I shake my head because I wonder if I'm looking at the same person. If the two of us are looking at the same person, I'm like, look at all the great things this person has done. We need to find a way for them to become aware of that and to do that on purpose and to create the amount of value that is possible when really playing from that disproportionately valuable position. And that doesn't typically come with feedback. It comes with the expression of a feed forward. So I'm going to invite you in the next 24 hours, I'm going to invite you to do two things, to both give and receive. The next time someone tries to give you feedback, request some feed forward. And it'll probably be something that they're not used to. A lot of people are used to the feedback sandwich, give 2% good news, then followed up with the 96% of the things that you need to improve, and then 2% more good news. Great job, Instead, just ask for some feed forward. What am I only doing really well that if I got very good at, I could take to create even more value? What are some things that I'm doing that I should stop doing completely so I can focus even more on creating exceptional value? This happens all the time in tech, by the way. I think about, again, I'm not a developer, but there was a concept that I heard where there's some developers that can provide, 1 unit of output in an hour. There are other developers that can provide 5 units of output in an hour. And there's still others that can provide 10 units of output in an hour. And from everything that I've heard about this, they always do their best to make sure that they can keep everything from getting in the way of the person that's able to provide those 10 units of output. Because that one person's hour is the same as 10 of the other of someone who only does 1 unit, or 2 of someone who does 5. And it exponentially increases. That's the game that I'm inviting you to come and play. And I recognize that it's not easy to know what your strengths are. I also recognize that it's not easy to have people share those strengths with you. And it's still even harder to be able to accept and receive those strengths in a way that you can then position it for yourself and others going forward. So I'm going to invite you to take on this practice of feeding forward. All right. Fine. In the next 24 hours, the next time someone tries to give you feedback, request feed forward, explain to them the concept. And then the next time you feel inclined to give someone feedback, instead, share with them the gift of a feed forward. I'm really curious what the impact of that will be. So take some time, take action, and then come back and let us know in the comments. And if you're interested in being in a space where you get to be seen on a regular basis so that you can receive meaningful feed forward and find out more about your strengths and be encouraged to bring out more of those strengths to create disproportionate value, then you need to come spend some time with us. You can come, if you're interested in let's just make this simple. Come spend time with us in the Trailblazer Tribe. You can go to niiamahashong.com/tribe or niiamah.com/tribe. That's NIIAMAH.com/tribe. And get invited to an upcoming tribe gathering. You'll get the chance to work with me and a number of other trailblazers on just different ways to help you see more of yourself and to actively be able to own that in such a way that you can leverage those gifts and those strengths in whatever undertaking you're taking on. I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, I want you to remember this. You got this, and we got you. So journey on. Talk to you soon. We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation and go to niiamahashong.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe-only events. Journey on. Heyo, Niiamah here. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and then go ahead and leave one of your insights from today's video in the comments below. If you're looking to take this deeper, you can go and watch another video, or you can go to niiamah.com/tribe to get exclusive invitation to our tribe member only events. I'll see you soon.